you're looking for something new, I know somebody that you could choose. What about me? What about me? What about me and you together?
Let me give you guys the story about what happened with me and that friend. So, when I was younger, I attended these taekwondo classes, still do, and I had a friend at this time who we'll call JJ. Of course, that's just a nickname I called her, but I do not want to use her real name just so that way she doesn't get guilt or bullied or anything. So yeah. She was nice, and I looked a lot like her, so she called me her mini-me, but obviously that stuff that doesn't stay around forever. A few years after I met JJ, we started calling and playing Roblox. We were playing a game called Feather Family, I believe, and I kept locking her in this chest. Of course, she got upset and was like, stop trapping me in the chest, but I was younger, and I was like, well, I'm going to do it one last time. So I did it one last time, and she's like, you're so annoying. And when you're young and you hear someone call you a name like that, that hurts. That really hurts your feelings. And it's safe to say that made me pretty sad. So it was pretty awkward after that. We did start calling again after that, but it doesn't really go well after it. Not long after that chess incident call, we got on another call about a few weeks later. We were playing an obby. I think it was called a very easy obby. I don't know. One thing I do know is that there were tiny jump scares and stuff, but JJ kept dying, and she would rage every time she died. So when she said to me, I was so close to the finish, I think she meant the finish of that stage, because it was only on stage 2. I was around stage 10. Listen, I didn't wait for people back then. I pointed out, but you're only on stage 2, or whatever stage she was on. She then says, whatever, I'm going to go to bed. If you guys didn't watch that gotcha I made maybe a year back, how about you go ahead and watch that and quickly come back after, because in that video I do explain a bit more detail about that call. We were playing obby and stuff, blah, blah, blah. I pointed out, but it's only 3 in the afternoon, because it was around 3:30 in the afternoon, 3:30 p.m. She's like, whatever, and hangs up the call. Didn't even get to say bye. And I never talked to her since. She never kept promises of when she would call. Because, in the edit I made just now, JJ promised to call me Wednesday. So I said to her, remember to call me Wednesday. And she never did. And the last thing she said to me was, right before she hung up the call and said whatever, she said, I'll call you Wednesday. She never called me Wednesday. But if she does see this video, then she knows exactly what I'm talking about. If not, then maybe I'm getting the story wrong, but I know I haven't talked to her since, and if she tries to talk to me again, I will. But, I will talk to her, but I don't think that it's a good type of friendship that will last. This, guys, is what we call a fake friend, and who pops into your life and makes you happy, but doesn't stay around forever. But with that, thank you for letting me, vent to you guys about this, and I hope I didn't, bore you to death about this, but I just really needed to get this out of me. I felt like I need to share it, so that way maybe this can help warn you guys about signs of fake friends. And with that, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.